The all-new set Minikis Zero, which is releasing in Japan on the 23rd of January, my friends, is going to flop. How do I know that? Well, I'll get to that in a few seconds. Well, first of all, the set Minikis Zero, or also Nihil Zero, like PokeBeach likes to call it. Thanks PokeBeach for the information, by the way. The set is releasing on the 23rd of January. It's a very small set, my friends. We are going to know it on our English side as the Perfect Order. It is a very small set. It's only like 80 cards on the Japanese side, but Japan is not warm for the set, my friends. There is a bad storm coming up. But what do we already know from this all-new, brand new set? Well, there will be some differences in naming, so it will depend who is reporting about it. Some will say the original name, Munikis Zero, and others will then follow Nihil Zero, like PokeBeach. So the pack art looks like this. Not so very special. Yeah. Not a big fan, by the way. And then, it is Mega Zygarde that is leading the pack in this set. So as I mentioned, it is going to be a very small set. Nihil Zero contains only 80 cards before the secret rares, of course. And then the expectations are that Perfect Order on the English side, which is releasing in March, by the way, will contain a few extra cards from the Ninja Spinner set, which is also releasing, I think in February, in Japan. But Perfect Order, we already know that that set is also going to be very small. I think, 86 cards? Something like that. I might be wrong, but that is for the future. Which other cards have been revealed? Mega Skarmory EX has been already revealed. Then we have Tyrantrum and Aurorus. Weird names as always, so these have also been revealed. Seem like basic cards, nothing really special. And then we have Mega Starmie EX, Desudai EX, and more. So also these cards have been revealed. And also, my friends, we are getting closer to the official release, and more cards are going to be revealed, and all cards will be specifically revealed on the 21st. As always, we know that every single set on the Wednesday before the official release, we get to see all the cards online. So keep an eye out, my friends. This is going to be probably exciting, unless if this set is really going to tank. Which I think, by the way. And then we have Salazzle EX, which has also been revealed. So this is the double rare. So my friends, how do I now know that Munikis Zero, Nihil Zero will flop? Well, basically, it comes down to the fact that I have seen some weird behavior with pre-order prices, which is not common. If these things happen with pre-order prices, that they are low, then you know something is coming up. So I had a talk with my biggest Japanese supplier and I asked, hey man, what the F is going on? How is it possible that usually pre-order prices are sky high and you never see a price when the product would be shipped on the Monday after the release? And he plain and simple said they are comparing the set with Night Wanderer. Shrouded Fable, my friends. Do I need to say more? Everybody hates Shrouded Fable. Well, 99.99%. So they are comparing Minikis Zero with Night Wanderer. Okay, I knew enough. And my friends, the current pre-order price that I'm seeing, if the product would be shipped on the 26th of January, which is the Monday after the release, is only 53 euros. Without taxes, without shipping, my friends, take that into account. But 53 euros? Especially if you have seen all the previous sets from the last few months, what the pre-order price was. Most of the sets were plus 100 euros, and all of a sudden this one they are offering for 53 euros, and probably that will still come down. I don't got a good feeling about this set, my friends. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Yeah, why? Because we are otherwise gonna get burnt. Someone is gonna hold the bag with this one if you are now pre-ordering and you are paying too much for it. And also my Japanese supplier said, yeah, he's hoping that perhaps Meowth could save the day. But then I'm thinking, Meowth save the day. If you look at Phantasmal Flames, my friends, we have a beautiful Meowth card, which is coming from on the Japanese side, by the way, because that card was released as a promo card in Japan on in 2024 or something like that, and we finally got it on the English side. Have you seen the latest prices of the Meowth card? Interest? Gone. So, would a Meowth card in Minikis Zero do a lot? No. Prices will come down. Do not forget, MSRP at Pokemon Center in Japan for a new set, well, for not a new set, a set in general is around 35 euros. So, now the pre-order price is 53 euros if you have it shipped on Monday the 26th of January. Will that price come down? Yes. To take into account, my friends, if you buy sealed cases from Japan, you always have a certain premium. And then also that 53 euros that I'm mentioning here, single boxes, no shipping, no taxes, no import, nothing yet. So my estimation is the boxes will probably go for about 80 euros, something like that, 80, 85. That's my estimation, and that probably will still be too high. What are we going to see now? Are you going to buy this set? If you are planning to buy this set, my recommendation is hold your horses. Hold it, my friends. Just wait it out. Come on. Do everybody a favor. Do your wallet a favor. And just be patient. The FOMO on this set is not gonna give you any presents. No. Prices of the cards are going to tank massively and rapidly. The booster boxes itself, probably, they will come down immediately in price. If you are a seller and you think, I'm gonna hit the jackpot, I'm gonna import like 100 boxes and I'm gonna fire sell, it will not take long before someone else is going to undercut you because they will get a better deal. Yeah, my supplier said to me as well, all Japanese sellers are now trying to sell the product for a high as much price to overseas, to us idiots, Europe, America, you name it. They are trying to ask a price as high as possible to make as much money as they can before everybody realizes that this is going to be a dot set. So, that means, my friends, be careful. I'm just sharing the information. If you don't believe me, that's up to you, yeah? Don't come crying afterwards. I'm just sharing the information. Perhaps it's against my own business, I don't give an F. But if this set really turns out to be bad, if it turns out to be Night Wanderer 2.0, Shrouded Fable 2.0, perhaps you're gonna thank me afterwards. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. You know what to do. Click those damn buttons, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.